All right, what is up, everybody? Hey, Rachel, look at that first one over here in the chat. How you doing? Shout out. I see you had some bad news, but like you said, 100% their loss. Fuck them, you know? That's what I say. Hey. All right, but I mean, she can't terrorize everybody so much, but she said that she still can. So, you know, things are gonna happen there. But we are getting together tonight. Looks like we might have as many as 2 players out tonight. Ira is up in the air. They've got some family stuff going on there. This might be a little late. And then we are currently waiting on Ragnar. You guys, if I don't happen to be looking at the videos there, give me a shout out if Ragnar pops in, because I might have to add him back in and everything, since all my stuff like randomly reset on me. But hope everybody's having a good night. This is session 16 of the Strife of Aradiel. And things are getting very wide and opened up here. You guys just had some stuff go on. Let's get everybody looped in. Make sure. Bam. All right, what is up, everybody? How is it going?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Really good.
All right. So, I'm just kind of catching up last session there. So you all had made your way down. You guys took care of going and recollecting this artifact, made your way back up to the wizard's tower here with Alor, and had a kind of an astral meeting with the lords of Eldara, the land in which you all reside here. At which point it was decided that you all are going, he wants you all to continue to look for these items in order to find this this weapon known as the Soul Forged. But at the protest of some of the other lords here, the other jarls, it was also agreed upon that he's going to share the information, and some of the other jarls had another group who they're going to send to kind of handle the other end of things. And returning back to where you were in the at the wizard's tower here, that is where we left off. Let me get it all looped on. Over here, sitting back out again. All the smoke gathers back in from around you, collecting back in that little incense burner he had set out in the center of you that let out that smoke, that he goes over and with his finger just pats out, takes a step and sits back down over on his little stump there. Well, suppose you all might have some questions, or comments even. Now's the time. I fear I have much to think about before the night comes. And what are you all doing there?
Firstly, Aelor, why does all the lords of Aradiel look so evil? I didn't know them, but I feel like I was in like I don't know. It was my first impression of them. What do you think?
Well, evil, I found, is far less aesthetic as one might see. You see evil, I see men and women strong, made strong by the land that they serve. Some of them a bit rougher than others, yes. That lord to the north there, he makes me a little nervous, but again, he is on the forefront of a war. He has been for many years, and if not for the strength that you find evil, who knows how much further the army might have pushed down towards the south. Hell, we could be fighting them right here on the front lines, if not for them. So, keep that in mind.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
Well, I will say, for leaders, they're very nearsighted. They're so quick to jump on the first thing that comes their way, and do not think twice about the repercussions afterwards. This soul forge, whatever it is, it might answer their questions and fix their problems now, I feel like we're opening up a whole nother issue afterwards, especially with some of their ambitions.
What you say is true in its own way, but I think it's seen many councils come and go, and I've personally yet to decide which is worst, one who jumps quick to decisions or ones who sit about offering no guidance, simply bickering amongst themselves. They each have their downsides, they each have their upsides, but you know, it's really the results that matter, and until something is done, we don't know what will be.
Yeah, but I'm worried about the artifact. I mean, all that sounds really awful. Like, I mean, it could help them for to end the war. I also believe that, but what next? You can't trust anyone with a weapon more advanced than yours.
Well,
It's
what we would have to hope on in such a case would be that whatever this weapon is, once things are done, that all must honor the old ways. Of course, you all know the law of the kings. Once the king has served his purpose, once the reason that he was given such power to rise above the other lords of their own regions has been completed, he is to step down from all power. He must return it to the lords he has taken it from and go and live his solemn life. No more office may he hold.
Well, I guess that raises this question. Say they have the Soul Forge. The king steps down, goes back to his normal duties. Where would the Soul Forge go? Who would be in charge of it then? Because not everybody can have their hand in the pot without one person having their hand further in that pot.
This is conundrum, surely. If stories are true, then only a king may activate or command. It's phrased many odd and different ways. The Soul Forged. If that's true, then once the power is returned, it should return to its original state. But again, we are dealing with very old stories that have been passed down, siphoned through, dirtied and cleaned again. Who knows what truth truly remains in the words that we've read so far?
Well, go ahead, Jasper.
I was just going to say, I think we might be missing the forest for the trees here. To be frank, I'm less concerned about what the Jarls and what the Conger might do with the power. I'm more concerned about the Calrathians. Is there anything stopping the Calrathians right now from pursuing the same soul-forged weapon that we are? What do you know about the Calrathians' advancements towards this action? Should we be worried about that?
Well, from what I've been able to place together so far is... Well, let me show you something. He takes a step over, and the little water pit that's in there, he kind of waves his hands across it, casting some simple illusion magics, and the fish on the inside there clear out, and all of the little ducks and everything kind of swim to the sides and make some space. The inside whirls around. You can see kind of a map of the entire continent here. And it kind of rewinds through time. You can see the little figures, little things moving about here, and kind of brings it back to the dawn of time when the nations were first rising up. And then you see, here's when everything started, when Ragvar had overcome a great enemy, risen up, pushed them all back. With the help of this this power that we seek now. But it was sometime after that when the split came. You see, originally, these lands off to the north there, what we call Calrathia now, were all but barren as far as we knew. See, just like the land before then, it was still corrupted and dirty. But something pushed people from our lands to there, and somehow they managed to take root and survive. They eventually became the Calrathian armies that we face now. One can only hope that, since their empire did not begin until the Soul Forge had already been locked away, that, well, hopefully they have no knowledge of these things, this power.
Also, I
Now
think we have like an important piece to this. That the orb, right?
Oh, yes. And he holds it up, and it kind of floats off his hand a little bit there before landing back in. But we can't make any use of it until the sun fully falls. A couple hours left still. Once the stars are up, this should show us the way.
If it shows us the way, do you think you can get us there pretty quickly once it tells us where?
It'll all depend on where that happens to be. That particular portal there, that's something I've been working on for some time. It's not quite as easy as just point on a map and open a wormhole. That there
At
took
least it's close.
finding a very particular, what some refer to as a longitude, latitude, and then a certain depth scale. That wasn't a location that was meant to be found, but I managed. Anything going forward, it's going to be much more dependent on where these next locations, where this little artifact actually leads us.
Oh, guys, what do y'all think? Should
I'd
we
like to
wait?
know a little bit more about the Soul Forged, where they come from, what it actually is. You know, is it the maker? Is it Fine Stamp that's involved in the creation? Is this something totally different that we're not? What are the Soul Forged?
Judging by what you all described from down in that place, it would seem to me that this is likely some kind of, well, some kind of army, or whatever became of it. Now, what could be left of it, I don't know. I mean, it seems that the machines you saw down there were interesting, but certainly not going to push off any mighty force as far as what I could tell. Even the pieces of what you all have with you, they seem, well, that one there often frightens me. Please end it. It's you should do something about that. It seems to be in a great deal of pain.
Well,
And with that, a little spark starts flickering over his shoulder there, in which case his eyes widen, twist behind him, and of course, you all are more than familiar with what the monsters that we have created here have unleashed upon you.
we haven't rested yet, man.
As a little spark of silver light flashes, and popping out just behind him.
Shit.
Where's Ragnar when you need him, right?
I know, man.
Your guys' ever so popular friends. Give me one
I have
minute here.
nothing. Like, I have one superiority dice. That's it,
I have spell slots. I'm good.
bro. Finbar, just dump everything into this thing. Like,
I mean,
all.
I'm really. I didn't say anything, but I'm like misty-minded. I don't know how to say it, but I'm angry right now a bit. So
That's fair.
All right, let's get initiatives.
Do I have luck left at all? I don't. I have no luck.
I don't have luck
I have
left.
nothing left.
I don't either.
We may not have enough action economy here.
That's
Yeah, maybe the fairy
22.
uses a person. That's it. Whoa,
+7 initiative, man.
it's a 10 for me.
I'm about to say, why is it not giving me my proper music? I need something to jam to. I gotta deal with these hijinks. All right. So, as it flashes into life there, Torn, you're the first one to spot eyes on it as it's kind of looking around, gathering itself, before it looks over at the lot of you in.
So I guess I will on the broom. I'm gonna fly to it, and I'm gonna get behind him.
All right, zooms off over there. It is. All right, what are you doing?
So once I'm behind him, I'll be like in melee range, and I'm gonna use my revolver, and I'm gonna make this a trip attack. Oof. That is a 20 to hit.
Dirty?
Dirty 20.
Okay, all right. You hit.
That
I guess
is,
otherwise it'd be like a 30 something because your shit is insane already.
yeah, that is 9 piercing damage. And this is a trip attack, so we'll roll an extra d8 with this, which is an extra 1, so 10 total. But he has to make a DC 15 strength save or be knocked prone.
Which it does not make. So it flips around a little bit. The bullet goes through and basically smacks it right across the side. So it spins in the air a little bit and lands kind of floating sideways. It does, however, react there, letting off as it's flipping through the air. Throws off a little spark that spreads into this wide webbing of silver lace. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save as you find yourself in this silver webbing.
Just me.
Everybody?
No, because you're the only one who flew over at
Okay.
it there. So just
Dex
on
save.
one side of it.
That is a 15.
15. Oh, the damn thing. All right, yeah, you make that.
Nice.
So you are not restrained. You are within this stuff, kind of in there. You know, Mission Impossible laser beams everywhere, but you are all right. Anything else?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to just offhand hand crossbow.
Alright.
Oh, that should be with advantage because I hit it with my revolver. Oh wait, I have a second attack. What am I doing?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so bonus action
level,
offhand
fifth
attack.
level.
So 21 with advantage roll because of the
That'll
back.
hit.
Okay, and so this should just be 1d6. That's 3 piercing. And then I'm gonna take my last revolver shot because I forgot to do that. Ooh, 2 9s for 19.
19 damage.
19 to hit.
Oh, 19 does hit. So you did 3 on the other one, then with that. Okay.
And then that will be 12 piercing.
Good call.
And that will be my turn.
So yeah, you fire it off. You've basically taken off one of this thing's foots and one of its hands, and it's kind of holding on there, flipping you off the one that remains there, flying about. Okay, Jasper, you up? You up? You.
Oh, good news. Okay, so I'll just do a first level witch bolt at it.
All right.
It is prone, right? Still?
It is.
So I have disadvantage then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you disadvantage because it's prone, but it's floating. Like, so.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. Oh, but you do have advantage on your next roll, though.
I appreciate it. I rolled an 18, so that's 27. So 27 to
That's
hit.
gonna hit.
This is
I
lightning
need,
damage.
I need to start giving y'all more disadvantage on stuff. You stub your toe and you get disadvantage suddenly.
You're missing your big toe. You have disadvantage on acrobatics checks for the rest of the campaign.
That's it. Your pinky nail's too long. You're walking awkwardly.
So 23 points of damage this first round.
Good God! All right, so hey,
11 and a 12, so it's just nearly max damage.
so at that point, Torin has, as it appears over him, looking crazy at you all. Torin zips over there on his broom and starts firing off. It tries to retaliate with that silver webbing there, trying to pin you down, which you. Again, basically Spider-Man in the first movie, you know, when the Green Goblin, the fire in the building, he tries to throw the things, and he flips through that shit. That's what Torin just pulls right there. And then here comes Jasper, who just unleashes fucking Darth Sidious force lightning on his ass and just lights it up. And this thing is on the ground now, legs missing, twitching, smelling like jerky. And its last little hand rises up and
Like an electrocuted frog.
like, and with that,
Thanks, Rachel.
you know what? We're gonna have to change it around. Oh, and then they give me disadvantage. You guys are in a mean mood today. All right, so I'm gonna make a new one in there. We're gonna get rid of the fairy, and I'm just gonna put in for 500 bits some dudes. I'm gonna call it some dudes jump y'all, and $5 and just it's gonna be a random array of dudes just be like, hey you, like, oh what? All right, so let's go ahead and do that rewards there as he bursts open. All of these treasures start coming out there. Let's see what you guys are getting on them silver coins.
Slot machine. I
You guys
picture
are living the
Jasper.
good life.
I picture Jasper just going, do it, and it's like
See, but you all love here. The viewers love spoiling you all with all these treasures. But eventually, when the characters are like, man, we're like the richest guys in the world. I'm basically Bill Gates and Elon Musk now. I retire. I quit. I have enough money. Whatever happens, I'll survive. All right, coming in with a little on the lower end that time, 1,600 silver. And Rachel, we need go ahead and hit that D20 command there.
it's 320 each, guys.
I don't know what to do with so much gold. I mean,
It's a lot of silver is what this is.
It's a lot. It's a lot of silver. It's a lot of silver.
that's out of food.
It's a lot of. It's all my spells.
A 13, which means y'all get to double up on the rewards too. It's never simple. They do it enough. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any repeats, except for I think. No, you know, even health potions. You guys got health potions once, and you got like a greater health potion last time, I think. Let's see.
Yep.
We also have that rod of many things for like the multiple healing potion pack.
All right. Let's see. That is. All right. So, from one pops this little potion there. It's got kind of a yellowish look to it, and on the front of it, it's got what looks like just a little arch with a fist imprinted on it. And the other one. What is this?
New bag of holding.
Another brand new bag of holding.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been
Awesome.
needing that one.
We have. I promise this one I won't break. Speaking of bag of holding, Aelor, did you end up fixing the other one?
Oh, is that Plemelin?
We're Plemlin. I think they were both.
About which time, as Aelor has stepped over and he's poking at the little fairy there with his stick there, which he reaches down, picks up, gives a sniff, and then drops into a little bag in his little side pocket there. You'd be surprised with the magical properties, I must say. And that Plummelin comes stepping around the corner there, and well, I know what you wanted me to do, and I did it. I fixed it up real nice, real nice. It's gonna be perfect.
Plumlin, does it have wheels?
Listen. Am I having deja vu? Did you guys already get it back?
No, we gave it to him before we went into the
Portal.
portal.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not. Maybe I was already thinking about it. I just want to make sure. All right, so back from there.
Otherwise, we would have
listen.
stuck KB in there.
Now I want you to understand that sometimes brilliance has a certain rhyme to it. Okay, and that's all I want you to think about. Now, you said you wanted a bag of holding. I gave you the bag of holding, and it's the bag, but it's got a little wheel thing like a tray, so it opens up a little bit wider. Now it's wider. Now it's like an extension. So rather than the simple 1 foot you get, it's a bag of holding. The rest of it looks like he basically wrapped some duct tape around the parts that were looking rough. So now it just looks like a big thing of like almost a half ball of duct tape with some fabric in between it, and then it kind of stretches wide open up the center there. I'm telling you,
awesome.
it's not pretty, but
But you could fit in it now.
I could. I suppose I could. Anyways, and he slides it over. Here you go. Just don't use it in a full moon. And then he goes and steps around a rock, and he's like gone for again.
Full moon. Hey, Lord, is it a full moon today? Oh man, so we get 2 bags now.
I'm going to turn up to Aylor, and with a completely serious face, I'm going to say, Aylor, are you telling me Calrathians descend from these our people also?
Yes. It's many millennia ago, but yes, I mean, think about it. All the lands, that's what the stories say, were corrupted and filled with unnatural things on which no man could survive. And it was Ragvar who eventually pushed them all off and gave us somewhere safe to be. So, who else to expand out there? Why they split off, though? Why any wood?
Yeah, I was wondering that. Do you know anything about Calrathian history? I'm kind of interested.
Well, it's been great. Maybe at least a good century or so since I visited. It was a bit different back then. It's always been a bit of a rougher part. Not much to eat, and what's there isn't exactly what I would call a delicacy, but the people were a sturdy folk. Did their best to survive, and some of the harshest living conditions you could imagine. The places out here where we pay a great deal for those who are willing to go out and work those certain little slices of life. They live it every day, and it's just, well, life for them. Of course, at those times, there was still trade happening. There were many differences between the lands, but they had managed to form some sense of coexistence. Hell, some ways they were even almost symbiotic. Of course, a lot of the tradings happened with the lands, the islands, off the shores, but they've kind of kept to themselves since the war began. I don't think that they're just waiting to see who wins, not wanting to piss off the victor. But
And and do you know why the war began?
well, the lords would have you believe it's as simple as they've run out of resources and fear they have no choice but to push this way, though they phrase it a bit more barbarically. Endless hunger. They ate more than they had on their plate, and now they're coming for yours and other things to rile up the peasants into grabbing pitchforks and heading for the hills. But truthfully, I don't know exactly what pushes them onward. At this point, even if they are low on resources, I mean, hell, there had to be better ways. It's got to be costing them endless resources just to continue this assault, but yet they persist. No, there's something else there. And I do hope someday that we might find it and resolve it. That would be a rather peaceful end, but unfortunately, as the Jarls have made quite clear to me, as has the king himself, that those are things we can hope for, but none that can be exactly expected. Therefore, we must pursue more harsh alternatives.
I don't know. I have been worried about being wrong about Calvathians. I don't know. Really, I don't know them. My hatred it's just an illusion. That's what I think now. But deep down, I really want them to be bad. To be the monsters they are told to be.
It certainly would be easier that way, wouldn't it, son?
It would be.
Well, truth be told, I have found it most often, unless we're dealing directly with demons and devils and other things that go bump in the night, most often it's not as simple evils. Good, bad. Oftentimes, the things that show up and stab you in the night is nothing more than a hungry peasant who thought maybe you had a coin in your pocket. No. There is certainly greed out there, but even that greed requires fear and desperation to exist, does it not?
I guess so.
Indeed.
When he showed us that map, what all was on that map? Was it like the map he showed us at the beginning of the campaign, or is it just Eldaria and Calrathia that he showed?
So it is essentially, it was a map of the entire region there, though not showing the details of like not showing the details of the, what am I trying to say?
Oh shit.
Like the names and all this and that, it's all made of water, just kind of showing the geography of it from what you guys are seeing, but still showing you all the regions, everything from, up to the north where Calrathia is, going down into Eldara and all the regions there, and just kind of showing a progression. Again, the islands off in the center where other kind of smaller independent nations exist there, and then of course the often referred to as the Forbidden Lands off the far coast, its own little continent that we don't really tend to go to.
So why did they choose to invade with the lack, just because of lack of resources. If there were other lands like the one further south that they could have gone to find more resources.
I mean, what other lands that aren't already claimed? The islands off in the center there, while smaller independent nations, don't mistake them for fools. They are rather fearsome when they need be. There was once a time when any ship that went past them would quickly find themselves raided and drug ashore. These days, things are a bit more civilized in how we interact with one another, but they still maintain a rather mighty force there. The lands off to the very south there, going off to the Forbidden Lands, that's, well, again, a whole other danger.
Most of it uncharted.
Well, there's only one chart that I've ever heard of, never laid eyes upon it myself. Apparently there was someone who had some foolish idea that you could claim the land and use it as some kind of a luxury location. But something went awry from what I understand, and none survived. I do hear that there may be charts in the great libraries up in Valhalla, but beyond that, not really my area.
Valhalla is not far from where I lived.
While they're talking, I'm gonna, sorry to interrupt. While they're talking, I'm gonna take out some paper and sketch out a map of the warehouses that we found and workshop we found beyond the portal. That way, we can give that to Aelor Vard, so he's got a map of what we encountered on the other side of the portal where we recovered the relic.
Aelor, we got some information there that one of the main issues of the Soul Forge was power sources. Couldn't seem to find a power source strong enough to get them out of the shop, basically. How do you think they would be able to work around that once we figure out anything about the Soul Forge? If it is this army, and it does require that power source, does somebody have a way of powering these things?
Magic could do it, right, Jasper? Or no?
Possibly.
I'm sorry, are you talking to Jasper or were you asking Aelor?
I was asking Aelor mostly.
Yeah, I interrupted.
Yeah, just basically seeing if he had any ideas on what the answer to that would be.
What I could tell off what writings you've shown me and such, seems to me that might be the dead end they found here. So until we explore and find some of these other ruins and chambers, then who knows what next steps they might have taken. Perhaps they found some solution to the power. Maybe they found a way around it entirely. Impossible to say.
Well, I guess we wait.
For a night. And we go... What is this thing, like a compass or something like that?
Something like that. Just, if you want to be here for it, just return tonight sometime. Once the sun has fully gone down and the stars are at their brightest. And meet me here. And you'll see.
I do have 2 more questions before we depart.
Of course.
I'm going to take out the necklace that we took off the fish priest back on that island. that eldritch abomination of an island, and pause for a moment, recalling what we went through and how some of us nearly died there in our early adventures. And say, Aelor, you've mentioned Ragvar Greenhand a few times, and you mentioned once just a moment ago about the fight that he had early on to establish peace and prosperity in the land. We came across something that, frankly, I don't think any of us can explain. I'm not sure if you were paying attention to the Hall of Horns back then, but what we uncovered is something beyond imagination, really. It's an island that was living in the middle of the Stillmere. And we uncovered a cult, obviously, that was worshiping this abomination, but I had a vision. We encountered the remains of a priest of Calum, and when I touched the amethyst that was next to the priest, I had a vision of the fight between some ancient tentacled horror in this and Ragvar. And I wanted to ask you, if you know anything about this ancient enemy that Ragvar fought, because it certainly seems to me like there might be something trying to come through into our world. And that concerns me just as much as the Soulforged.
And have you pulled out, and are you showing him or handing him the necklace?
I'll hold it for now, knowing that my dang curiosity really wants me to put on the necklace here at the next short rest or next long rest. But yeah, I'll have it in my hand. If he reaches for it, I'll hand it to him. But it's just I haven't handed it to him yet.
So, as you're kind of holding it up for even half a second there, and he kind of looks down at it, first has a very nothing expression on it before he takes a second and kind of stares at it and just... Where did you say you found this?
We fought essentially a cultist in the village of Stillmere on the lakeshore, not 5 or 6 days walk from here.
The Forgotten Lake.
It eventually ended up destroying or destroying the entire village. We did kill the priest who was wearing this necklace, but the island itself shuddered as if alive and then disappeared into the nether.
Oh, and he also enchanted my mind or something like that.
I'll also pull out the jar that
I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Do you mind if I have a look at that? And he
Sure.
holds his hand out for it. But
Hand it over.
before you drop it, he places a cloth over his hand. When you drop it in there,
Okay.
kind of holds it up. He whispers something very, very low under his breath into it. Sits back. And he wraps it in the cloth.
The little
I would
magical
suggest
ability
you-
I have so far have all I can determine is that it's some sort of communication device with this, potentially with this eldritch aberration?
This, I fear, is a bit more than just a communication device. It's not quite sure the best way to put it. It's more like a lure. I would recommend, if you mean to hold on to it, which I would recommend keeping it bound and covered. If you don't mean to hold on to it, then I would recommend you be rather careful with how you dispose of it. And he hands back over to you, now bound and tied off tight in this little square of cloth.
Do you think the bag of holding would be a good place for it? Last time I tried to put something that had some sort of relation to anything, it exploded. So I'm just asking before that happens.
It should be fine in there. I see no reason why it should interfere with each other, but again, covered is best.
But what does it lure?
That's the harder part to say exactly, but whatever it is, it's very old.
So basically, guys, what he's saying is that we should never get on a boat in the water ever again.
I'm not going to do it. I mean, you're scared the shit out of me. You're saying that something old is following us, like a sugar mommy or something like that, or like.
What do you mean? See, this is proof that, right, that all I'm doing is making you all experience my true fears. Because the real me would never be on a boat. See, now I've given you all my fear of water. Now you understand my pain. You guys will understand the whole irony to everything right now later on, I'm sure. All right, so anything else? You said you had 2 questions. That was the what else did you want to talk to him about?
I do. And it's more of a personal question. So, gentlemen, you're welcome to listen in, but it's more dealing with me and my past. And I'll be brief. I don't have any major tragedies in my life. I don't have any, no orphanages, no, my family's living. I've led a good life up until now, but something did spark me on the adventuring trail and just search more information about it. And ultimately, simply put, I can't stop dreaming. For most of my life, I've been precognitive. I've been able to see what's around me, and from a short distance, I've been able to tell when something's going to happen, or I've been extremely lucky all of my life. But lately, I've been having the same dream over and over again, and it's like I'm flying high above, higher than eagles fly, above the land, above Aradiel. And I can see the wars on the borders as fires, but there's also a black rot that absorbs and decays the middle of the map and starts to spread out from the middle, and then eventually meets those fires. And I wanted to know if you had any advice for me as to why I might be having these dreams, what I might be able to research or uncover, or maybe you have some books that you might send my way that might help me with my research on why I'm having these precognitive dreams.
Well, he said with your arcane delvings, do partake in magic of the more foreseeing variety. Is that true?
I do. Looking down at my town guard chainmail, worn and dirty, kind of a little slightly rusty, and my worn weapons that I've worn since day one. And I may not look like it, but I've tried to research as much as I can into the why the divinations that I've been discovering might have an impact on, or why I might be having some of these divinations.
Well, tell me, in your pursuit of this magic, do you find that are you drawn towards this kind of magic because you have some easy affinity for it, or is it the other way around? Are you go towards it out of your simple own interest? Is it just as hard as any other, but you simply have a desire to learn the specific kind, or does this one prove to be just the right match for you?
Frankly, a bit of both. It does come easily and naturally to me. I've been talented in this area, unlike other areas, but I've been talented in this area all of my life. But more recently, picking up the arcane books. But on the other side, it's awakened something in me that I'm not certain where it's going to lead, and I'm not certain I actually like it. So I wanted to find out if you had any advice for me or any books for me that might help me understand why I might be having these prescient
From what you
dreams.
described, it sounds like somewhere your particular vein of the weave has some deeper ties into the divining arts. It's not unheard of. We all have our own affinities for certain kinds of magic. But for it to go so far as to sink into your dreams is certainly rather interesting. And dreams themselves can, well, on one side, some say that they're little more than just little pocket worlds of your own mind, but for those of us with the magic to truly step through, we know that it's not quite correct. Dreams are a world in and of themselves. So are you seeing a possible world here? Or are you simply stepping into another world that's gone down its path already? An interesting thought indeed, but I do have some literature that might be of use to you, and he gets up and wanders off inside for a little bit, and he's gone for a good 15-20 minutes, all the while, hollering back and forth. When he goes, that tortoise climbs out the water, starts slowly moving its way behind him, trying to follow him inside. Over that time, about the time it gets over to the door, the old wizard's coming back out. Gets, oh, look out there! That's the time. And goes over and hands you a couple of books there. One of them, just a kind of a strange diagram, a strange almost. The book opens up. There's not a lot of pages in there. It's really one very thick page on the inside, which when you open has a number of circles, different rings, all of them having strange words, some of them make no sense, very metaphysical kind of words there. And when you move it, they all spin about independently. This, if you can make sense of this, this is what some have called the dream map. As you can see, it's, well, at least to my eye, it's always been mostly nonsensical illustrations, but they say that to those who possess a certain gift of the dream, that they can make some sense of it. It's supposed to align in proper ways that can help to guide one through one's dream. Not to simply dream lucid, but to fully take on the power of a dream master in that realm. To some degree. At least allow one to find their way through. Maybe if you could figure this out, it might help you dive deeper into those dreams. And
I'm grateful.
hands you another one. This one is actually a work of fiction, or at least kind of debated, but it's treated as a work of fiction, and it's about a person who more or less went insane. At least they say he went insane, but spent his life doing nothing, turning to everything that he could get his hands on to put himself into a dream state, starting off with simple concoctions, going on to heavier and harder things as he ran out of money, finding any way he could to spend his entire life in a dream where he describes chasing after a palace that he dreamt of once and could never find again. And the final book there, this one is just a caution. It's not the most often of occurrence, but those who walk dreams, it's not uncommon for them to gather certain unwanted attentions. This gives you some information on what have been called the restless. They're nasty phantoms. They seek out those tied into the dream world, and well, beings that themselves can never sleep, never find rest. So they sink their way into the dreams of those who can, and especially when they're wounded, to suck the rest out of them as best they can. And once they attach onto you, they pursue you until the end of time. So, do be cautious while delving into some of those deeper realms. It can be most hazardous.
Well, I certainly appreciate you letting me borrow these for a time. Any information you have is far more than what I have now. I certainly am immensely appreciative of your guidance. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk to him about?
I have one small thing.
Yes, Tor?
I found this crystal in this workshop, and it seemed to have some sort of power to it. It was giving some power to some possible generators or whatnot. I was wondering if you had any ability of maybe making this able to absorb more power, maybe absorb more elements.
Well, I do have some experience with alchemy, but it's not really my primary focus. Can I see it here?
Yeah.
Takes it and looks at it.
I'm hoping to maybe refurbish it into something else. So maybe less of a temporary fix, but more of something that could absorb and maybe exert out if possible.
Oh, yes. I've actually seen this before. Well, it's not going to absorb any other elements, but for electricity, it's got a neat little trick to it. Here. Jasper, I believe, if I understand correctly, you have some, as I've noticed myself, some experience with the more shocking of magics. Do you have any? Just a spark is enough, really.
Well, admittedly, I don't have any minor cantrips that can spark. I just have my my witch lightning.
No worries, not at all. Let's see. Well, put it this way: the crystal itself, on its own, will absorb electricity. Once in there, it will hold it pretty reliably. But once you take a little bit of pressure to it and you squeeze a little bit, it's actually kind of on the more brittle side there. Uh-oh. And then a random stranger shows up and shoots Aelor in the face. No. Is that what you want, Rachel? Is that how you want this to go? But sorry, I had to. But yeah, it's quite brittle, in fact, and he gives it a little squeeze, and you can see as soon as he does, little cracks start to go up. And even with the juice that was still left in there, you can see little jolts of electricity start to come off it. So that's really it, more or less. Charge it up, a little bit of a crush to it, and it'll let that energy out.
Good to know. Thank you.
Toss it back over to you. Anything else?
Are there ducks in the pond?
Yes, there are. There are many ducks in there, 2 geese, and soon enough, as he eventually makes his way back over from the little the tower there, a tortoise.
I want to steal a duck to raise it. I'm just thinking about this. Sorry, I'm so hungry, and I just looking at the ducks, and I see all that beautiful grease. It's
Finbar goes into a feral state.
I'm just hungry. Yeah. Yeah.
Finvar.
Finvar, if you're hungry, there are many of delectable places we can go, and they already have duck. I would ask that you put my friend down. It's meanwhile, it's and you can, oddly enough, if anyone happens to look down and notice, that tortoise is gradually making its way over towards you there, Finvar.
No.
You got some time, but he's coming.
He's going to attack me or something.
I mean, he's headed towards you. I don't know. It's tortoise, but he is definitely heading in your direction.
Okay, Aelor. So, I was going to say that you invite me to eat duck, but I have enough money. I'm going to eat, guys. Do you want to come with me, or are you going to stay there, baffling about?
Yeah, we can go to an inn for a bit, wait for night.
Perfect.
Yeah, we've got the. Yeah.
All right. And so with that, as you release the duck, who goes over and actually steps his way over by the wizard and looks up at him, he looks down at him like, goes and makes his way back in the pond there. You guys are catch on. These some of these animals are a little uppity, little extra aware, but you guys make your way back into the city there. Again, he tells you can come back at night when things will be getting going, and with that,
Yeah, we
So
do
head your way.
already have rooms and our horses stabled at the Long Puddle Inn.
that's right. And so as you guys are heading back out into the town there, the evening is starting to come. There's still the pixies and everything flying overhead. You can see a number of them scooping through, swooping down, and clearing out some of the drains overhead, and some of them flying out of chimneys and such. They're all, again, if you walk around the city, they're constantly moving. These things essentially take care of those little things that others might not, you know, clearing gutters, clearing muck out of little places and stuff like that. And when you guys return and get to your actual room there, the proprietor steps over and hands you, don't believe we provided this the last time. This is your salsa and the ale. And they give you a small little bottle of ale with a little cap on it, and a little saucer with a chain. Some of you would be familiar, just kind of some of the regional things like that. It is customary in these kinds of towns to hang outside your windows. That little saucer hangs off the chain there, and you pour in some ale for the pixies and the other fae that run the city. Otherwise, things happen. Six little ducks that I once knew Mama Duck called. Oh no. That's funny. All right. But yeah, so with that, as you guys are getting back to your inn and everything like that, let's go ahead and take a quick break here. I don't know whatever happened to Ragnar. I don't think we heard anything back from him, but if he gets here, we'll loop everybody in. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming through. Hope everybody's having a good time. Just a quick reminder to everybody who doesn't know, we do these ad breaks normally about every hour. That way you don't have to worry about any ads popping in and interrupting while we're mid-game. So it's really for your benefit, but also gives us a chance to stretch our legs here. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be right back with more of the game. BRB, everybody. All right, we are coming back. What is up, everybody? I'm just gonna go ahead and bring everybody back in. I don't want to waste some time running my mouth, except to say, yeah, if you're enjoying it, if it's your first time here, feel free to give a follow. We do this every Monday night from 4 to 7, sometimes a little bit later if they are doing something insane that I can't let go of. But back into it, as you can see, we got 2 players missing tonight, but so far, not too much chaos except for what Rachel has brought down upon us. The gods are doing their thing tonight. Yeah, the chaos gods are active.
Pleb too.
Meanwhile,
That means it's absent for rest.
that's what it is. And as you all have made your way back over to your inn there, and kind of halfway started to get Gretel back in. Oh God, here comes Plum. Good Lord. Anyways, and so what's the plan here? What are you guys doing? Again, the night is not that far away, but you do have a little bit of time before the sun actually goes down. So what did you guys want to do before?
I think Finbar was hungry.
Yeah.
I'm going to invite you all to dinner, okay? We're going to go on a good steakhouse or anything that's here on Harvick, and we're going to get busted of duck tonight, okay? I mean, I'm craving it. It's.
Okay.
I
So
don't know
you're
why,
you're looking for steaks.
I'm looking for a good place to eat. Yes.
Okay. So heading out now, the area that you're in is where, you know, a couple of different taverns and everything. Not far from that, you do find there are some structures there, some very nice looking restaurants in the area here. Looking for steak, that smell that hits your nose, the beef, the nice grill kiss, just beautiful scent of a well-made steak hits your nose, and not far off, there's a big sign with just a horned bull on the front of it, and hanging off a sign there, it says the Out Front Steakhouse.
Well, Finbar, I appreciate the invite, but if you wouldn't mind getting me a to-go plate, that would be nice. I got something I wanna do in the meantime.
What do you mean? It's the first place. It's the first time I were going to eat together in a good place, and you want to eat away? What is you
Look,
talking about?
We have a lot of things that we have to deal with. Also, me in public is not something I am really comfortable with
You're
yet.
so
That's-
bland. Don't
that's a
worry.
good
It's
point.
going to be nice.
I mean, it would be Finbar, I will accept your offer when things calm down and there's not a possible bounty on my head.
I'll
I'm
join
going
you,
to eat
Finbar.
alone. That's what you're two saying, basically.
Well, Jasper said he'd join me.
Yeah, I'll join you.
I will
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
if it's okay with you guys if I spend time and maybe use that saddle. If that's okay with you. To put on this broom.
Yes, for me.
Yeah, it's great.
The saddle
Maybe
on
that's
the
something
broom.
that
I was thinking about the saddle because I can out of road here. I have fine steed, but I don't know if Finbar would use a steed or not. So
Well, if you do, we can buy either one. We could try to find another one, or you could take the one when that time comes. If you're using
it doesn't require a saddle to use the animal. So
This will basic with what Jasper said about this saddle will reduce the risk of me falling to my death.
Yeah, better than falling off the horse. Okay.
If that's as long
Yeah,
as y'all.
and also above
I think
table.
I
if
think
you-
Rachel wants to murder your guys' waiter, y'all.
Here's your thing.
Wait, so where did you work last time?
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
Above
she's
table
trying
as
to-
well. Finbar, you were saying that you would, if you're looking for someplace to spend your money, this saddle is not a super expensive item, so maybe you might find another one here, like Torrin was saying.
Yeah, but I don't need one now. I mean, that's what I was trying to say. That Finbar has a spell, but I don't have the need to use it yet.
Sure.
So,
We'll look for one if you
yeah,
decide.
don't worry. Yeah, you can go wherever else without me. Or the stick house, okay, Torrin?
He's bitter.
Finbar, we will go to the nicest place one day. I promise.
I hope so.
And so,
Yeah.
unknown to you guys, as you are walking down that way in an alley around the corner, really just out of sight, nothing that you would hear, just passing by, just this little bit of knowledge of the universe that some guy in an alley just got stabbed out of nowhere by some random guy who appeared, stabbed him, and oh no, Rachel, you did that. Don't forget, you have done many of horrible things to people aside from the child.
Guys, do we need to?
Poor child. Oh,
Do we
and
investigate
Torrin. Torrin, you find a copper.
I pick it up. I mean, his interest gets the better of him.
Give me a dexterity save.
Oh,
I'm at half hit points right now, so this could go terribly. That's a 10.
Don't worry.
A
you're
10. So
fine.
you reach down to grab the copper, not noticing a little piece of stump, some kind of root coming from who knows how far away there that just loops out of the ground just enough to catch your foot. Looping you over, you fall on your face, you take 4 bludgeoning damage and get 1 copper coin. Are you happy, you sadist? Are you happy?
I don't, guys, dude. This was worth a copper.
No more, no less.
All right. So,
Okay,
are you all going into the out front steakhouse?
Not all.
I am.
Torrin is doing what?
I'm gonna stay in the room and I'm gonna try to put the saddle and like tinker it onto the broom and like attach it to it. But like so basically I'm gonna do some like crazy welding a little bit and like try to get some chains to like each side of the saddle and one on the back end just to kind of keep it stable on there, and then have some sort of like leather wrapped around it to just kind of like hold it down.
Give me an intelligence check.
Out of character, I have no idea how this is gonna work, but Torrin might know. He might. It's a 12.
Give me a constitution save.
smack into a wall.
24.
24. Okay, so you don't give yourself an aneurysm. All right. And then give me a wisdom throw. Just roll wisdom.
8.
8. And then adding proficiency for your tinkering tools. Give
So
me a
that's-
reason why you can use any stat you want to use. If you can give me a reason for whatever stat you want, whatever you think is going to work best.
Okay, so Torrin will try multiple methods, and I'm trying to word this. You know what? He's just going to use his mind and try to figure out how this is going to function and work the way it needs to work, so I don't fall 100 feet from the air if I decide to.
All right, so then give me intelligence with your proficiency for tinkering. What do we have over here? I mean, oh yeah, they got the bag of holding out of there from the face. So that was a useful one, if not as disruptive as ever. It was mass productive. That's the other one. That's the other one. That's the older one that they had already destroyed, and then had Plemelin work on. So they have two now. One that's a little iffy. It looks like it was made halfway out of those fucking old Connect toys, but it's got some wheels on it for some reason, a little tray thing. But it works.
So I just rolled investigation because that's my intelligence plus my
Okay.
proficiency, which is +4, so it's a 19.
19. So what you've managed to do here is essentially find a way to, without it being the first thought there was really just find some way to lash the saddle onto it, just tying it real tight. But that just proved to be too risky. It could come loose, any number of things could go wrong there. So taking there, kind of getting stuck on it for a minute, but eventually you figure out a proper way to really bolt it in there. Still using some of the ropes to tie it off and tighten it at certain points, but still having a main point where it's really bolted on there and pretty secure. The only problem, so now it is on there, it is attached to it. The only problem you're having right now is that it does make some of the sitting kind of difficult. It's like riding in a car without shocks. So, you're getting all the worst bumps of the road there. And, it's not much better than actually riding horseback. So, make sure you adjust appropriately before you take the saddle.
Wear a cup.
Wear a cup.
That's my next.
or ride like a lady. There you go. Just do side saddle. That's how you do it. All right. All right. And so while you're out back there working at that, now the two of you are sitting at this this decent little steakhouse here, sitting outside. There's a number of people sitting around. Some people, sitting a little, not quite finely dressed here. This isn't like an upscale kind of place, but people certainly at least washing their faces before they come in there to come and sit down and grab a meal. Ale moving all around there, but what really keeps the table, everybody's staring and looking around, are these big slabs of meat with all these potatoes and just big piles of veggies they have off to the side of them, coleslaws and all kinds of things. It's a real just hearty meals. Somebody walks over, you guys get your table there, and hello, welcome for coming. Thank you for coming to the Out Front Grill. What can I get for you?
What's the most expensive cut of meat that you have available?
Most expensive? Well, that's gonna be our prime cuts. They're to die for. I do swear that by it. They are absolutely delicious. Now, do you want that cooked all the way through, or do you know the proper way to eat a steak?
Mine raw. Okay, raw. And yours, Jasper, sorry?
Medium.
Okay. One raw
All right.
and one medium.
One grill kissed, and one half testosterone, half estrogen. Got it. And we'll have that right up for you in just a moment. And feel free to have a drink. They'll bring you out a plate of some breads here in a minute.
Okay. It's kind of sad we just went to the steakhouse, you and I, Jasper. I mean, I wanted all the party here, but everyone's so busy, so second things.
Well, I think it's probably because this is our first night in Harvick, right? So Ira's doing his own thing, and Ragnar's doing his own thing, and Torrance, I think he's probably off building something or blowing something up, knowing him. But
Mostly
maybe
the
it's just our
second, I
first
think.
night. Yeah. Hey, I did want to ask you maybe before we maybe after we check out what's going on with Alar Varn and then tonight and then get a long rest, maybe before we get too far down the road, we could just take spend a little bit of downtime and take one of the Hollow Horns little monster hunting jobs while we're waiting for Ira and Ragnar to get their business taken care of.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me. I mean, we're only three now. Well, two of us without Torvin here, but
Sure.
I don't think we would have problems with monsters or anything like that. I feel confident, not in Torvin, but in you, yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm catching strays. I'm like,
Oh, you're not here. You're not here. I mean, he did blow me up, so
Can I ask you a serious question? I know it's kind of heavy for dinner.
sure. Why not?
When we were in the Calrathian soldiers' cave, and you went ham on cutting people's heads off, and you basically destroyed them like a whirlwind of death. And then talking to Alar Varn a little bit, you seem to soften your stance on the Calrathians a little bit. What happened to your parents? If it's too much for a steakhouse, the out front steakhouse, I totally understand, but
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry.
I didn't want to ask it in front of everybody else.
Well, you see, my parents lived in Bar Hollow. You know the place,
I know of it.
and they were like the things that they told me. I never grew up with in Bar Hollow. They were eccentric, not very social people, and they by the farm in the mountains near the mountains that was far from Bar Hollow, but it was quite nice. We had a river, a farm, some cows, and then the Calvarthians found us. We were not far from the frontier, but they were getting close each time. And they didn't found the farm. They found me in the forest wandering about. And I was going to die. Right there, they had me. But some hero saved me. A full-plated man with a long sword. He fought them off like a wild animal. I was astonished. And then he saved me. He didn't say a thing. He just left, bloodied, and that's it. That's all I knew about the Calrathians. But then years passed, and they came looking for more. They knew where I was. They knew I didn't live in the forest, and they looked for my house, and they found it. I wasn't strong enough then. Not an adventurer like now, and they beat the shit out of me and of my parents. But my father, he spared my life. He talked to them, made a deal with them for a piece of gold, and I was led to run, to escape. And that's it. I found Ava in the forest. I went help him. I was just in all the trauma. I didn't recall any of this until I began adventuring again. But yeah, that's how it went.
How long ago was that?
It was 2 years ago. But I mean, that's the only thing that fuels my hatred for the Golrathians, that they kill my parents. I mean, it's not. I think it's justifiable. But deep down, I feel ashamed of what I did in the cave. I don't know, it's strange. I mean, it's like I don't know me. I'm feeling things that don't seem to be the things I think about. I don't know if you're following me, Jasper.
I mean, I think we've all experienced regret, but I'll be honest with you, I can't. I don't have the same. I have empathy for you, but I can't sympathize because my parents are still alive and haven't suffered the same tragedy as you.
Don't worry, it's bad. It's bad, but a tragedy. Just casualties of war. I'm keeping a straight face, but you see that I'm grieving. Like I'm trying to shield myself from the pain I'm suffering, but you're seeing it. I'm eating my steak with half a tear going down from my eye.
It's about when, as the steaks are being placed out there and ales being poured out and drinks and everything, leaving at the table. About that time, nice, big collared gentleman with the violin walks over to the table there. Oh, your food, I hope it is satisfactory. Would you like me to play you a little love tune? Yes, and he starts playing away at his violin there. Sweet little songs there. Yes,
Could
it
you
is a beautiful
excuse
night.
us for a second? We are having a really fruitful conversation, okay? And we're not a couple, okay?
Excusez-moi, you look like you are having a beautiful moment. I thought that you could use a little bit of something, some atmosphere for it. I apologize. Jeez.
You're breaking the moment, don't you see?
Yes,
I'll tip the musician a gold before he moves on.
And he walks past, and he puts his hand on the shoulder. You can do better. And he walks off.
Well, a toast then to your parents in their memory.
Yeah.
Hope the steak is worth it.
It
The
is.
steak itself is absolutely mediocre. It's fine. It's all right. It's not horrible. It's not great. I mean, it's what you would expect from any kind of a chain establishment, and that's more or less what it looks like. Everything's very, very generic looking around, getting a second glance at it, but it's all right. You know, you got your money's worth. You're full. It's not nasty. It's warm. It's hot. The veggies are pretty good though, and the bread was delightful.
Okay.
Paying for the name.
All right, and with that, I mean, is there anything else you guys are doing there? At this point, the sun is all but gone. It'll be basically at the peak of night by the time you guys make it back over towards Alar, unless there's anything else you want to do before then.
Nope, just go back to Long Puddle to pick up Torn and then head back to Alor.
Torn's room is a mess. Like, he's been banging into things trying to ride this, like, practice it. Like, it's tore up.
All right, so he's been in there tearing into shit.
Throwing.
What was that?
Tore up or tore in? Toring.
Paying for damages, right?
Ah, boom. Took me a second, but I got that one. I got you, Finbar. I understood it.
I mean, I don't know if it sounds good.
Nah. Stick to it, man. I got it. I'm with you. That shit was tore in and tore up. From the floor up. Alright, so at this point, nighttime there. Let's bring us all together here. That don't really matter. So at this point, we're turning back over to Alor. It is dark out. It's somewhere that's not here. I'm gonna go with this for now. So, getting back together there, at this point, the sun is gone, the stars are out, and Alor has invited you all into his tower there. Now, start making your way up the steps of the tower. That wrap around, it seems to be just this little side nook in the back of this, like I said, tower that's barely worth being called a tower to begin with. But as you keep walking up and walk a bit more, and he's off ahead of you, you know, someday they're gonna make something that makes this much more convenient. I thought about one of those elevator contraptions that some places have put up, but it seems quite a hassle. There's got to be something better than all these damn steps, and before you know it, you've been walking a bit longer than it should have taken to get the reach of the top of this tower there, but nonetheless, eventually you come to an opening where when you step out there, it's as if you're atop a very massive, a very tall tower with no roof on it. There's a certain shimmer that gives almost a glass-like appearance, like a dome over the top of this place that you're standing now, but it's clear, see-through, so it's as if you're just standing on top of the world there. And he steps over. I got this ready for tonight, and now is the time. He puts his staff down into the ground there and lets go, and it kind of just stays standing up. And he walks
Jasper's
over.
eyes are wide, like video recorders, trying to take in everything.
And he looks over and catches a glance at you and waves you over. Would you like to... Well... And he reaches out to hand you the artifact.
I'll take it. Power's a minuscule, but I'll take it.
Just give it a little juice, and he puts his hand on one side, and go ahead and just give me an Arcana roll. Roll Arcana for me.
Alrighty.
And do it with advantage there as he's juicing it with you.
Ooh, 15 and a 17, so that'd be 28.
So with that, between the two of you, a jolt of... looks similar from everybody else's point of view. It looks similar to when you let go of that lightning there, though it's not that same shade that you would normally find any kind of lightning. It is whatever shade the very essence of your own personal magic would be. Comes out of your fingertips. On his side, it's a green kind of energy that flows from him into the sphere before it lets off all the little circles on it beginning to glow, and a number of them flashing at different rotations, and it spins about before it hovers up, flashes bright, and you can see in the sky there a number of constellations flash up ahead of you, behind, further behind, just in different locations. 3 of them shine bright, and he shots down quickly before they all fade out and drop back to his hand there. He grabs out a notebook that he sets on the floor, puts the little sphere on it, and starts scribbling quickly. His eyes roll to the back of his head there as he does so, seeming not even in control of his own hand before he eventually drops the quill, fingers still shaking, and raises the notebook up. Here, take it from me, please. His hands are.
Grab it.
You have to pull tight. His fingers seem to be stuck around it before they let loose, and everything seems to go limp again in his hands there. And you can see a cruelly scribbled map of the area here with pinpoints that you can recognize. One not far off the coast of where you guys are now. Somewhere off, just in the ocean there, shows a circle of jagged shapes. Somewhere down south, where you've got... Yeah, and then somewhere down south, not far off from Glenfirth, the swamplands. And then another one marched over to the southeast in Fristfell. These are not all the locations, but these are the ones that it has revealed so far. I fear any more than that might undo some very, very dangerous magics. Best that we pursue what we have here, and once we have collected those artifacts, we can see what else is revealed. I will leave it to you all to decide how to proceed. Let me know what you decide, and I will help you to make the arrangements. But for now, I must rest. He grabs the artifact, stands up, his hand out, and his staff floats back over to him to catch him back on it. He's there for a brief moment before he's about to turn to go make his way back down to somewhere to rest. Now's the time to speak to him if you have any questions or comments.
The first fell is close to Eastwatch.
It is. Eastwatch is in Fristfell.
Do you know the influence of Fristfell by any chance?
As in
what controls Fristfell? Who controls
Yeah,
Fristfell?
Fristfell. Give me 1 second. I got it here, but don't have it immediately pulled up. Give me 1 second. Yeah,
You
Fristfell is under the domain of Jarl Frelnin Calrakis, a tiefling who rules over the essentially the frozen frontier there. It's not exactly a sought after position, but someone's gotta run things out that way.
Sorry, and you said one of the locations was in the sea, in the ocean.
Correct. One is not far off from where you guys are now, off in the off the coastline there.
Okay, that's the last one to see. Because it's in the water. We don't go near water.
Well,
Told you guys you would see the irony later.
It's also near. We could. I'm not thinking wrong about this. This is the places we have to look for the soul force, right, Jasper?
Yes. Well, relics that would lead us in that direction, yes. Not the soul forge themselves.
Mm-hmm. We also have to take on account that the group of the other Jarl is basically on the same pace that us, I think.
well, do they know where they're going without this information that we have? So we have a head start.
Well,
Yeah.
with that, I will have to share the information with them, but the benefit that you all have here is, well, first pick. Once I let them know They will surely descend upon whatever location, or at least one of the locations, that you have not gone after. If we're quick enough, then maybe you could get to 2 of them before they even finish off 1. Then, depending on how things go, that may be a whole other matter to deal with later, but for
Well-
now we have to just focus on the task ahead.
Well, let's be real. If they go for the one on the ocean, that's one less place we have to go.
Yeah.
And we can
That's-
take a straight path to Glenfirth and then Frisville.
And we're not far here. We're not far from there, so it would be the quickest way to get to one place.
On
Why
the
does
other
everyone
hand,
hate my oceans?
yeah. On the other hand, if they are under the direction of Jarl Thorson, you know, Jarl Thorson, maybe they're based where the Jarl is, and that would be, you know, Hadringed up north. And Fristfell is probably the closest land route to the Jarl's lands, so
Do you think maybe we go to Frisville?
closer to 2.
And the last one was in the south, right? In the Glenforth?
Glenfirth.
Well, if that's the case, if they're closer to Frisville, I hate to say it, 'cause I don't want to go back that direction. But that might be the good place to start. Get ahead of them as quick as we can. Because Aylar, you can get us to Frisville pretty quick or somewhere close, can you?
Well, I can see if I can make some arrangements for you. But, yes. Let me rest. In the morning, once you have fully decided what route you mean to take, I will do what needs to be done to make sure you get where you're going.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Rest well, Taylor, then.
And he goes and starts making his way down the stairs there. And with that, while you guys have a little
Back
time
to Long Puddle.
make your way back over to the inn there to get settled in and join up to figure out what your next step is going to be. Let's hold off on that so we can go ahead and take another quick break here, and then we'll get back. We'll get everything going again, and y'all know the deal. So make sure everything is refreshed there. Yeah, all right. So again, as always, quick reminder, we do these every hour so that if anybody finds us any new people out there, and if you are out there, just so you know, we do appreciate you coming through. We know that the lurkers don't get counted anymore. We don't care. Lurk, you don't have to say nothing. We just like to hang out and share our game world with you. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, we do appreciate a follow and all that good stuff. It does help out, but you know, no pressure. Don't worry about it. And we'll run this. We'll take a quick bathroom break and all that, and then we will get going all over again. BRB.
Can we take a
All
look?
right, hopping right back into it, y'all. Sorry about the delay. Sorry about that. I had to make sure everything is running properly. And I was looking at the campaigning. I thought we had lost Ragnar in there for a minute there, but he's still listed. Just hasn't joined today. All right. Yeah, Plemon there spinning them signs. We're gonna have Plemon make an automatic sign spinner on wheels. Anyways, so with that, you all made your way back over to the tavern there, had a chance to talk things out and get your long rest for the evening. So starting back with it the next day, and what's everybody's plans? What are you guys thinking of for the day?
We're going to the Hall of Thorns.
All right.
To the little. Going to the
I
headquarters.
and Ragnar have got some things to take care of, so we'll take a short hiatus before we all travel off together.
All right, give me 1 second, y'all. My finger slipped here. It hit the add button. It ran it again. I didn't think it would do that. So we're just gonna kill a couple minutes here while it's running that ad, because again, we're not gonna. The whole point is that nobody misses out on anything. It gives me time to fix something here, and also to get something else.
I'm finally full HP again.
Nice.
I've been half HP for 2 sessions.
I went almost a whole session without pressing the wrong fucking button at some point. Go figure. So are y'all East Coast? I am not. I am over on the West Coast. California living. Where everything costs way too much. But I spend that shit.
I've been there one time. I will never go back.
What? California? Where'd you go? Where did you go? If you say Disneyland,
San Diego at Point Loma. We
see,
had a it was a college game on Point Loma's field that's right on the water.
see California. Unless you're going to like, I don't know. I think there's better things to do in California than like go to the beach. I wouldn't go to California for the beaches. There are some nice ones. Not why I would visit and stuff like that, but living in California is a whole other thing, because again, you got beaches this way, you got mountains that way, you got the forest the other way, you got deserts, you got just everything, and there's so much stuff to do in the cities and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I couldn't live nowhere else. I used to live in Georgia, Plym. That's where I know Plym from. We grew up in the same town back in Georgia, knowing this guy for what Plym, like 15 some odd years now, something like that. Long time. Want to go to Laguna Beach? I used to live by Laguna Beach. I used to live Laguna Hills. Well, what was it? Yeah, it was the hills. Just like a little slice of area there. We were just poor enough to live in a in an overpriced area. I think how much time we got left on this? Is it
I went to
almost done?
school in Monterey a lifetime ago.
Nice. So you know,
Monterey's
you know,
nice.
it's nice. Like if you get to the nice areas and stuff like that, like I'm an Orange County guy. Like born in Orange County, I lived everywhere. I was born out here. I moved all around like as I was growing up, like until I was like 20 before I moved back out here, settled in, started having a family and stuff, and been here for like 15 years now. But other than that, lived a bit of everywhere. I think more than over. Yeah, it's about that. There's Sarah. All right. I think enough time has passed. We are back into it, and I believe the fellas, you said you were heading where? You're looking for the Hall of Horns. All right, and of course, like any other small, establishment's going to have one. A hustling, bustling city such as Harvick is certainly going to have one. This one is actually rather nice, sitting off in a little circle of a square there, where it's really opened up. It's more of a kind of a series of 4 sets of arches with the roof over the top connected with large openings, and people just constantly moving through there. A number of them, post boards all set up with all kinds of things, people coming through grabbing off at different bounties and such. Some of them from different towns all across this region looking for some kind of help. What are you guys looking for?
Some small mission to do here in Harvick or in the surroundings.
So, something posted up on the board there. There is a cove not far up the coast a little bit there. It's just outside of the city. It's just beyond Harvick, a little fishing village. It's really more, it's almost a part of the city itself, but just barely sits off on its boundaries there. A little cove that they've had some reports of a number of, mostly, unfortunately, children, a couple of other fishermen disappearing in the late hours down by the water there. Been asking someone to investigate. So far, according to the note there, 3 folks have gone down to try to figure out what these disappearances are all about, but so far, none have returned.
I'm going to look at the paper, like of the reward thing. Okay, not this one. This one is needs water. Let's next.
3 people went. That sounds like foreshadowing, right?
I'm going to throw it like near Thorin, without
All
thinking
right.
about the.
I mean,
And then there's another one there. So this one going at a stone quarry off the southern edge of the town there. They've had some issues. Some of the tunnels that they've been digging into, trying to get some marble that they've been collecting off in this little quarry here. But they've been dealing with something. Well, no one's seen it so far, but something has been going through the tunnels and taken out
a fly.
a number of well, mostly it's been equipment that's been damaged so far. You know, rails and carts and such have been destroyed, but there've been a couple of injuries. People who said that something rushed out of nowhere, knocked them against the walls very hard, and then vanished.
Okay, this one fits underground. I like it. Not far.
I will put the other one back up so somebody else can grab it.
Okay, so we have a mission then.
So that's where you guys are
Sounds
headed.
good. Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
The quarry.
So, heading off over to the down to the towns there again. It's a pretty nice walk as things are kind of sloping. The easiest route there is down towards the harbor, and then curving off towards the along the coastline, following the path that leads over to where the wagons bring in the stone and marble and everything from the quarry itself. Now, as you guys reach the actual harbor, you can see there's a number of ships. Some of them very simple, long boats. Some of them smaller, look like kayaks. Some as simple as little fishing boats. The number of people looking rather distraught, dirty, wearing a lot of them nothing but rags and carrying sacks of whatever belongings they still hold on to. You can see there's a lot of refugees who seem to be fleeing from the north there, making their way across whatever boat they can get some kind of passage on into the city. There's hundreds of them who've been gathered and kind of pushed into one corner down by the docks there, trying to get access into the city, but left in little camps out on the coastline. Pushing beyond that, the magical city there. When you guys eventually reach the small little, kind of the way it comes across the coast, and it climbs up the hill a little bit before ducking back into this little gulch, where you can see them digging into the stone, a number of these archaic crane-like structures that are wheeling up big platforms full of all this stone and such, and then tunnels leading down into it. The workers are all outside, sitting about, all of them having drinks and making food in their little fire pots there, refusing to go inside because of whatever's hurting people. How are you guys approaching here?
Do you do the talking, Jasper? Or well, do I do it? I mean,
Go ahead.
Thorin, you could do it as well, but okay, I'm going to approach one of the miners that are there without entering the mine. Hello? Hey,
What can I do for you there, Sonny?
wow. Yes, we have a mission from the Hall of Thorns. You know them? Well,
I heard of them, the halls up around the hill there. I know, the halls. And okay, what can I do for you? What you want?
we were investigating something about a kind of beast that attacked some of the workers that are down in the quarry. By any chance, do you know anything about this information?
I don't know anything about a beast. What I know about is there's a bunch of spirits in this goddamn here hills, and they're coming out and they're not liking all the work we're doing. They're digging too deep. I told them it was going to be unsafe to go on that side. We were going to be on where it was safe. You could hear there was little canaries. They was going tweet, tweet, and I said that is not the way you want to go about this, sir. But they said shut your goddamn mouth. And here we are.
Okay, then the problem started appearing when you dig deeper in the mine.
Yeah, first started off with a couple of earthquakes here, small ones, got the ground to shaking and rocks to falling, and we was getting out of there as quick as we could. I told them when that starts happening, everybody knows you gotta turn around, you kick tail, you make your way back into the camp, and you find a new vein. You gotta find another path. They said no, there was too much of them fine materials left down there to just move on. They said keep going. So I kept going. We all kept going. And now, well, now poor little Timmy may never walk again. It's a damn shame, I tell you. It's a damn shame.
Okay, I'm sorry for your friend's legs, but
Legs, they stepped on his head.
man, you didn't say he died. You said he didn't walk again.
Well, I didn't say he died now, did I? I stepped on his head. Now it walks funny. Look at him. You can see over there's a guy just... He's never gonna be right again.
Okay, so thank you for your questioning. We are going to the mine. Do you give us authorization to go deeper where you found the spirit?
Sure, by the power and blessed with me, by the great state of that rock over there, have at it, Sonny. I don't give a good goddamn. I'm not going in there. I know that much. Look at Timmy. Oh, Timmy. Timmy, what they do to you, Timmy?
Don't worry, we will go without you.
Back up, Jerry.
Oh, okay, well, best of wishes to you. And if you happen to find a compass in there, I dropped a compass. It's nothing special about it. It was my daddy's compass. He was a real SOB. He said that I would never get his family compass, but I got it. I took it out of his coffin when he died, but I got it, so I'd like it back, that son of a bitch. There is no reward for it, but if you should come across it.
Okay, if we find it, we get you back your compass.
Okay. I gotta go check on Timmy. No, Timmy, not that way. You got your shoes on the wrong feet, boy.
Okay, so deeper. We have to go
Very
in
good.
there. Poor Timmy.
Hey, what was your name, sir? I missed it. I didn't hear what you said.
Billy Bob Norton.
Mr. Norton, thank you.
Billy Bob. Billy Bob, 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 Bob.
Have you been in any stage plays we might have seen?
Oh,
Theater acting.
not me, but my wife. You might have seen her. I have
her
no
name
punchline
is?
for that. You're all waiting for something. I got nothing.
Exactly.
Is it Billy Joe? I didn't know.
Call her Angelica.
Angelica Bowie.
She, she's an elf.
Oh, sir, she'll outlive you.
Don't they all, Sonny? Don't they all? All right, and so with that, you guys heading into the tunnels here? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
Yep.
Who's leading the way?
I'm going first. Without
Goggles
go-
of night are on.
I'm going with my bare eyes. I have the dark vision.
All right. Give me a survival check.
Okay.
I can help you. I suck at survival.
And 3 people went to the quarry and never came back.
Shit. That's a 7.
A 7. So, heading off into the first kind of layer of the mines here, it dives in deep. Eventually, it opens up to wider area where a couple of different little rail carts there all line up on a little machine that kind of spins them off in different directions there, following Finbar heading down one of these paths. Leads on for a bit there. The only real signs of what to follow is where some of the tools that some of the workers have left behind when trying to retreat there. Only gives you your first clue there, but after a while, you seem to just be walking onwards until you eventually reach another path there. Give me if you're still leading the way, then give me a investigation check.
Okay. I will investigate.
Could I help by looking, like, maybe for a compass on the ground? Like
5.
Yeah, go ahead and do it with the advantage then.
Okay. First one a 5. Advance 2, 1. Perfect. A 2.
You head down another
For
path.
hours.
Continue onward. At this point, any signs of light, eventually, every so often, because the way these things are set up, there are little mirrors placed off in corners, different areas where the tunnels turn at any given point. Little sections where these thick wooden scaffolding has been built there with the mirror sitting at an angle there. So when you look behind you at any given way, you can see a slight little speck of light. You've gotten so far in at this point where that light is still just barely there, but it's been diluted by so much bouncing back and forth. At this point, it's just a very tiny little speck of... It almost looks like when you turn your TV off and that little bit of light is still reflecting from something flashing off in the corner there. It's a bounce of a bounce of a bounce of a particle. And see if we can get something. Trying to find some tunnels here. All right. Yeah, and with that, continuing searching onward, not finding any signs of anything. Any ideas, anything you're trying aside from just kind of continuing onward and hoping for the best, or is there any ideas you want to employ here as far as how you're approaching this?
I mean, I was investigating for some trucks or something. Finbar thinks it's like a beast that did something here, and that's it. Nothing unnatural. But I'm checking out the walls if the thing made a path or something. But you saw it. I'm about.
Give me another
investigator.
survival check. Give me this one with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, that's an 8.
An 8.
We're lost, Finbar. We're lost.
I mean, it's a straight tunnel. We cannot be lost.
So, continuing wandering onwards some more. Not seem to be making much grounds here. Just continue to move onward, and then start to feel something mentioned before. A little bit of a tremor, a little bit of a ground shake there.
You guys feel it? I mean, if this happens regularly, it's bad. I don't know if
No.
does it get like more quaky or less?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm not going to roll with luck. I'm going to trust. Fuck. 15.
So, take a second there and kind of just feel
It's very quiet this deep into the tunnel there. Any sound you do hear is just the echo of some little shift in dirt, some little pebble barely falling off, and you can feel that vibration. It starts picking up more and more. It's getting heavier. And then soon it's shaking violently. What do you guys do? Quick calls. Finvar, first up, what do you do?
I'm looking at them with the goggles, saying, "Do we run? Do we run or?"
Jasper, what do you do? You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. I ready in action. I hold a spell, Mind Spike. So the second I see anything, I'll cast Mind Spike.
All right. And Torin, what do you do?
I'm gonna hop on the broom and see if I can find some place to hide, like in a shadow a bit, to avoid the tremors, but also hide.
All right. So, with that, I need everybody to give me a dexterity save. Torin with advantage.
I'll use a luck point here for advantage.
I mean, I have to, also. Okay, no, I'm not using it. A 10.
21.
24.
All right. $10, $21. Okay, so with that, as you've rated your action there, as you've jumped up on your broom, suddenly through one of the walls, it just explodes, comes smashing through. Something big, heavy. It almost looks like a chunk of rock itself barreling through this stone here. The two of you leap out of your way as quickly as you can.
Oh.
1 second. Oh, and then of course, Finvar kind of looking to the two of you for your actions, but leaving himself open as the two of you reacted. Finvar, as this thing smashes through here, you are hit with 21 points of bludgeoning damage and knocked prone.
Oh.
The other two, as it bursts through, you leap out of the way as quickly as you can. Between the stone and everything, you still take 10 bludgeoning damage each. And Jasper, you were holding on to your spell there. You still have the option to unleash that Mind Spike.
Cast it. Yep, sounds good. So second level Mind Spike spell. It has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Or take some damage. DC
17.
is 16. Ah, okay,
It's
it's 16. Yep. So it still takes half damage at least. I don't know if this went through. So half of 17.
All right. So 8 points of damage. All right.
Yep.
Now everybody go
That's
ahead.
a bummer. I
And,
was
what's that?
hoping that would work, but it didn't. I was hoping that that spell allows me to track creatures wherever they are, even underground. But since it made it save, I won't be able to track it.
Oh shit. All right. Well,
Bummer.
we get initiatives, everybody.
Shit. I'm almost half speed.
I'm gonna use Heroic Inspiration. Wait, actually, no, I'm gonna roll and then I can use it after. I think that's how it works.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Heroic
Okay,
Inspiration
this-
on that one.
I'm not lucky today. Am I?
That's better.
Did you get one from chat?
No, long rest for being human.
Okay. No, I was talking to Finvar. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, I didn't. I have an heroic inspiration, but I'm holding it for something special.
Okay.
Well, that's it. I have 13.
Got a sneeze that
initiative.
won't come. Oh no. All right,
26.
Torin, you're up first. Oh my god.
All right. So how far away am I from this creature currently?
From where it barreled through and landed in the middle of you, everybody is within attack range.
Okay. And how big is this creature?
It is a large creature there, so it's
Large.
a good 12 feet across from ground to floor. Its back probably stands at its highest point, at the highest kind of spiking point there. This thing with stony face, but almost resembles that of a large, fish or a shark as far as the structure, but bony and scaly going all across it there with a wide maw.
Okay.
Yeah, the highest point is probably 8 feet or so tall.
How high is the cavern, you would say, that we're in?
The cavern that you guys have gone through is probably a good 10 feet up to the top there where they've caved into it. But from when he's barreling through, everything that he's cutting through it, he's opening up, another big chunk of tunnel there.
Got it.
Hey, thanks for the raid.
Let's see.
Hey,
So-
what is up, everybody? Thank you up, Meta Dog. How you doing? Appreciate y'all coming through. Hope you're having a good night. Were you guys playing some D&D too? We are finishing up with some combat here. A couple of our players are out. Thank everybody for coming through. Smash that follow button. We have fun here. Just finished on a cliffhanger. Hey, that so I can tell so everybody out there, anybody who, if you run games, don't forget, DMs always, if you can, end on a cliffhanger. Always. It's the best. It's the best. All right.
I will. I'll use a luck die to give myself advantage on the attack.
All right.
I'm gonna take a shot, and this will be a goading attack. 14.
14 does not hit.
So
Fires off that the bullet goes off and ricochets across that hard scale there.
All right. So I will shoot again. Just normal rolls since I missed the first one. That is a 20 to hit.
Nice.
This is goading as well. Sorry.
20 does hit.
Cool. Okay. So this would be 9 points of piercing along with 7, so 16 total. And then it has to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
All right, it takes 15 damage,
16.
16, and then needs to make a wisdom save,
Yes.
which is coming in with a 15 even.
Okay, so he saves then.
He saves. All right.
Dang, that kind of just ruined my plan. All right, since I hit with that one, I'll just do an offhand hand crossbow shot
All right.
with advantage because I hit with the pistol. 13. Or
13.
Yeah.
13 does not hit.
all right. Not only my turn.
All right, so one shot manages to get through the thickness of the scales there, but the other is still just bouncing off this thick back
I'm
here.
a second win. Sorry, I'm a second win from my bonus action. Actually, I've already used it to shoot. I can't do that. Never mind.
All right,
Sure.
Finvar, you're up.
Okay,
You are.
basically
Keep in mind,
it's-
you were knocked prone when this thing burst into the scene there.
Yeah, this thing is it's it's, I mean, how do you say it? Encima. Yeah, it's on me basically. No, or it's
Yeah, well, I mean,
or
it's not
pushed
on
me
top
to the
of you.
side?
It's more or less when it burst through, it rammed through, and it hit you, and it knocked you over prone beside it. So you're not like stuck underneath it. You're just like, it's right above you at this point, kind of halfway engaged over there with Torin.
Okay, I'm going to get up, like blow some of the dust that put on me the thing, and I'm going to draw my 2 daggers. First, I'm going to throw the dagger spear of returning. That's
Okay.
it. On my first attack. Okay, 27 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Oh shit! And the damage, it's going to be 8 piercing damage.
All right.
That's the first one.
8
Then
piercing, so it launches up, spirals over, strikes in between the grooves of some of the scales there before popping out of existence and back into your hand again.
I'm going to throw another dagger from where I'm at after getting up. Normal one. And that's a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit. That next one.
Okay, so bounces off. And the last one, I'm going to jump in front of him and hit him in melee with my dagger spear of returning again. And that's a 25 to hit.
25 does in fact hit.
So damage from the hit is 8 again.
All right,
So in
another
total,
8.
16 damage.
Nice. So that hits as well. Anything else?
And I'm in front of him, of the beast. And that's it.
All right. So with that, it's going to bring us over to this thing's turn now. At this point, with all you around there, it kind of steps to the side there, leans up, throws back 2 of its legs to try to kick at Torin. So gonna throw those legs back. That is going to come in with a 9. That is not going to hit Torin there. And then at the front end, swing over and try to take a chomp over at Finvar. That's going to come in with a 26. That is going to hit you.
For sure. I mean,
I hope you like that steak.
he's going to eat it as well. Don't
It was like a
worry.
last meal.
And it's going to do 13 piercing damage. This thing, it opens up its mouth, and again, this is like, it looks like a stone shark from the neck up there. It's just these big teeth that look like they're made of stone come crashing down, trying their best to pierce through your armor, halfway getting through, dealing that 13 piercing damage. And with that, it turns. It is going to try to get some space there, and it starts moving out of the way, leaping as best it can to get a good 30 feet distance between you guys, stepping just out of melee range.
Okay.
Does that mean opportunity attacks?
If you mean to take them, go for it.
Okay. I'll hit him with my dagger spear again. Then, with my
So-
reaction.
So Plim said, gave me disadvantage.
That's
So
great.
I'll just take this opportunity attack with disadvantage.
All right.
It's an 18 to hit still.
All right. Gotta love that. All right. So
7.
18 is still gonna hit.
Mine is 17. Does it hit?
17. 17 still clears.
Okay.
And Jasper, what were you hitting with? Oh,
So using Warcaster, I'll use True Strike on the War Pick, and thanks to Rachel's advantage earlier, I rolled a 27 to hit.
all right. So everybody makes contact. Go ahead and give me those damage.
Mine is 6 damage with the dagger
6.
spear.
Mine
And
was
is that 7 on the true strike?
Yep.
Where was mine? Mine was 6 as well.
All right. So math. What's that? 19. All right. So with that, as it leaped across there, and you all took your quick attack, simply he's leaping through in almost a triangle of just absolute fury unleashed on him quickly that cracks through a number of the scales off its backside, including the large one that goes up to mostly a dorsal fin. It has now half of a very sharp kind of curve to it, as opposed to the more, the smoother one it had before, as it turns back and grits those big sharp teeth at you guys. Jasper, it is your turn.
Sure. Well, I had a dream. We were in a dark space, and I was throwing daggers of light at it, and I will cast another mind spike at 2nd level. And at this one, I'll use a portent die of 7 for its wisdom save. So it rolled a 7 on its wisdom save. That plus its modifier, the DC for the wisdom save is 16.
Shit. Took me a second. I was like, wait, what? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's right. He's one of those, hey, DM. You DM wizards.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. All right, so repeat that again. Stuff happened to my poor creature that you guys came down here to abuse. I'm calling PETA.
Yeah, he's got to make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw, and
which you gave him a
through my
7 on.
portents, I rolled a 7 for him, so whatever his bonus is. Does he make a 16? I hope not.
For wisdom, that is zip.
Okay.
So it's still a 7.
So he'll take full damage, 3d8 psychic damage, and now in case he runs, I'll know wherever he is on this plane of existence.
For how long?
So until I stop concentrating.
Oh, I'm about to say
So I rolled-
I know where you are, motherfucker.
I rolled super crappy on damage, 3d8. I rolled 6. 6 damage.
All right. It takes angrily. All right.
And I'm going to step 10 feet away from these guys just in case it does some sort of, jumping attack and tries to attack all 3 of us at once. So I'll step 10 feet away. Get back down the tunnel.
All right. And with that, Torin, your go.
Okay. So I've missed a few times. I'm a little upset. So I will go ahead with my first shot, and I'm gonna use luck to give myself advantage. Let's see, there it is, right there. Cool. That is a 24 to hit,
It's gonna hit.
and
Surprise,
that
surprise.
is 15 piercing damage.
Aye.
And with the Vex property on the pistol, I'm gonna shoot again with it, with advantage. That is a 22 to hit,
It's gonna hit.
and that is a mere 6 piercing. And action surge.
Good God.
And with the Vex property again, that's another 24 to hit. And that will be 7 more piercing damage. Oh, that's supposed to be advantage. Why did I not roll?
Said 7 more piercing.
7 more piercing, and the next one was a 13 to hit, so that one misses.
Well, that's all right. That first one there fires across, smacks into it. One hits it in its arm. It kind of reels back, and the last one you let loose finds a soft section underneath its neck there where it goes in, opens up wide, and this grayish, visceral blood just starts pouring out of it before it falls and slides off to the side there. It leans up a little bit. It kind of drags itself towards the rock, trying to push its front nose through the stone. It starts to give way a little bit, kind of, so you can see how smoothly those sharp scales just seem to slice through this graphite here. But then it gives in and just drops back down. Settles under for a second. Give me 1 sec.
I feel like there's another one.
Nice shot.
Thank you. I'm worried there's another.
I feel bad for this thing. He didn't. I want to tend his. Fuck. I'm going to cure his wounds with Lay on Hands.
What?
What? This thing killed or injured a bunch of miners, man.
Yeah, and also injured me, but you did look how clean he did cut the graphite. He could be a miner.
This thing would kill you if it had a chance.
I mean, it has already tried.
Its first
leans
instinct was
back.
to attack.
With that, you
Yeah.
guys hear a little bit, some more stone kind of crumble behind you. And this little circle opens up. This one, no more than maybe 3 feet. And
Maybe belay.
out comes much smaller version of it. Its little scales tighter together there, a little bit sharper and pointier at the ends, but comes walking over and crawls towards it, leans up and licks at the gaping wound there for a minute before stepping down and turning over towards all of you, and it rears back a little bit and bares its teeth down.
You called it Torrid.
Nah, I'm doing it. It has a family. I mean,
Well, okay, so hang on. Yes, the miners may have dug too deep. It's killed people. However, I think Ira has a pet now.
are you saying it that we take the baby?
It's not going to live if we leave it.
Of course,
The miners- the
we
miners-
will not. We kill his mother. Don't you see it?
Well, you're the one that threw the other contract away.
I mean, yeah, but because
That's
it's
a good point.
it wasn't good. Okay, I prefer this dilemma than going to the beach. Okay.
Well, okay, so we can't leave the little one here. We can't stop the miners from digging. So miners are going to keep digging. I mean, you saw Billy Bob.
Well, if they create problems and the problems bite their ass, it's not our problems anymore. I mean, it's the same way that happens with the forest in the first time that we did. Do you remember that? I mean, I do. I almost
Mother
died.
still over there.
What's it called? The first.
This thing's still breathing? Did you actually?
I'm gonna put it out of its misery.
Yeah, this thing's suffering.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm putting it out of its misery.
All right.
I'm traumatized.
What are you doing? Just daggering it? Dagger.
Yeah.
Do you want my gun?
Grab my
want
war
my
pick
gun?
by the head and just push it into its neck.
And it goes blank.
Have we seen this thing before? Heard of something like this before?
Give me a
character.
history check.
I feel like we just put a dog down. It's like, that sucks. Like,
That would be 26. I'm rolling really
sad.
well on those checks.
Yeah. So, yeah, you've heard of these things before. This is a bullet. They are generally they're not impossible for them to make their way, a bit higher up. They're mostly tend to be found down in the Underdark, but you have heard of them coming to more mountainous regions. This still seems a little shallow for their normal habitat. Maybe mountains and such you might find them in more often, but you are familiar with it. These things live underground. They are absolutely experts at just burrowing through ground as if it's not there. They dig like fish swim, but they're pretty dangerous. But you guys essentially took
explain
down
all
the-
that and say, Finvar, you're lucky to be alive. These things are super dangerous.
I'm going to look at my chest, which I have a deep wound. I'm at 12 HP. I didn't heal once.
At this point,
I mean,
the little one there is rearing its legs back and it's starting to move towards you guys.
I'm gonna try to. I'm terrible at this.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Okay.
I want to like the scene in How to Train Your Dragon, like touch his little head, his scaled head, without he beating my hand, obviously.
Give me animal handling with disadvantage.
I mean, fair. We did kill his mother.
Everybody sound. Hold up.
Okay, I'm going to use luck now.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm not hearing you guys for some reason. Hello?
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 I can hear you.
My bad. My thing is on auto muting for some reason.
I
I'll
was
learn from the
first.
first. They don't learn, Rachel. They never learn. They just do stuff.
Nope. We're D&D players. We don't run.
We don't run.
I did want to use my lucky point to give me to roll with neutral, but I roll with disadvantage at 10, and that's it.
10. So you reach out, hand there. It snaps at your hand. You pull it back. It doesn't quite make contact there, but it growls. It takes another step forward there. What do you do?
Finbar, you
Yeah.
gotta give it some food. Like,
What
know
do
you
I
have-
do? Do I get out my steak and give it to him? Okay.
Did you take home a doggy bag? If so, now's the time to use it.
I mean, I don't know if I have food in
did
my.
you get me a plate to go? Did you forget that?
I didn't order a plate to go. What are you talking about?
Did you forget my order?
I've
Two
got some
stars.
dried rations if you need them.
I had
I'm
a
going
Big
to
Mac with Lord
bring
Fries.
out of my pocket a pair of sandals that I bought, and I'm going to throw one at him, like near him.
What is it?
A sandal.
A sandal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it sniffs at him. Give me a Constitution save, Finvar.
Shit. I mean, I don't remember never to use my lucky points. Okay, that's a 13.
13. It leans forward, nudges real hard towards you. This is like a, like a good sized pony, but built like a freaking rhinoceros coming over and knocking straight into you. So it knocks you over prone, kind of knocks back. It's not hard enough to do any real damage there, just putting you on your ass for a second there as it kind of steps forward there again, baring its teeth and opening up its maw.
I got some
do you
rations
do?
if you want them, Finbar.
I have some too.
I mean, don't hurt it. Don't hurt it. I'm like it, but don't hurt it at all. Okay? He's just.
Are you good with this animals, Jasper?
No. I can barely ride a horse myself.
Well, okay. I'll take the rations, lay them at my feet, take a step back, and just kind of crouch, and just kind of give him space, or it space.
Turns over, looking towards you a little bit there. Locks eyes with you for a second, Torin.
Staring right back at him.
Give me animal handling.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna flip to the other side of the belay from the baby, and pull out my dagger and start harvesting some plates off of it. Because with my history of 26,
You're harvesting it while I'm trying.
The child is right there.
Yes, I
am.
yes, I am.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'll use
Yep.
my last luck point to give myself advantage on this.
Now, I just need to know here, Jasper. I mean, are you like out of sight, like over here, like or are you just walking over here?
No, that's what I said. Yeah, jump to the other side of it. On the other side of so the belay is in between me and the baby, and hopefully there, since Torin said he's leading the baby away with a trail of rations, get some space there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want this thing biting my hand off. No.
All right, so you give me survival while you're doing that, and then Finvar, Torin, did you give me your animal handling?
Not yet, so I'm gonna roll with advantage. It's gonna use my last luck, and then I'm also going to use what's it called? The or tactical mind, and add a D10 to that using my second win. And that is a 23.
14 for me.
14 for you. So you go over there. So on the other side of it, you're taking that moment to go over and grab. Once you get underneath it there, it's really this. It's almost like just this thin muscle fibers that hold the scales onto the actual body itself. The scales themselves, they don't sit there like most scales do, where they're just fused on to the body and able to move. They actually seem to have almost panels in with of themselves. Maybe what it uses to help push itself through the ground the way it does, the way it lifts up, kind of pulls away from it, and then lays back down when those muscles constrict. When you get it off there, you get a nice little section of it. One of the plates is about, yay big, a little bit bigger than your hand. Depending on how much time you take over there, it takes a couple minutes to get off each individual plate. And each plate, when you get it off there, it's about a pound and a half itself.
Sounds good. I'm thinking 4 plates. I've been using this shield since, for the past 10 years, ever since I was a guard. So I think maybe if I could pull enough plates, like 4 plates off to eventually make a shield out of it, that might be useful.
All right. Plates themselves do also have a kind of certain smoothness. It's almost greasy, like when you touch something and it's got a layer of some kind of lubricant on it that is, like very oil based. So when you slide your hand across it, it feels oily, but only takes a second of rubbing your finger before it feels like it's just gone. It just evaporates because it's so thin. It almost feels like that. You touch it, it's slick for a second, then it evaporates on your fingertips. And then, Torin, as you're locking eyes with the thing, it locks eyes with you as well. Turns away from Finvar and turns back over towards you. Takes a step in your direction. Kneels down real low. Takes a step towards you. Turns its head up and its maw down a little bit. What do you do?
I'm going to pull out a spare arm from the workshop area, put a ration on the hand of it, and stick it out to him. Because we grabbed spare parts from the puzzle room.
From the enemy.
To try to fix these machines. So I'm going to use one of the arms we grabbed, put the ration in.
KB7 is very handy, huh?
And it reaches the arm out, and you can hear back in your bag somewhere, very kind of muffled from the way you've got him shoved in there at this point. And the arm with the ration, as it reaches out there, it sniffs at it, opens up wide, and snaps through the arm of the thing there, taking that chunk of meat, and it turns up. It looks towards all of you. It takes a step in your direction again there, Torin. It kind of rubs up against you for half a second, and then stops, turns up towards you, turns its head, looks at you for another half a second, and then turns back. It steps over towards its mother, grabs on to the leg with its maw there, and pulls hard and takes off a massive chunk of the leg. It then starts backing up, kind of looking a little hesitantly at each of you, dragging that chunk back towards the hole it came out of, stepping backwards towards it, before eventually disappearing back in that hole with a chunk of what bit of its mother it could take.
Well, Ira doesn't get a pet.
I wasn't a pet. I was going to call it BBB.
What's BBB? Oh,
The thing, I mean,
Baby bullet.
see, man, Ira's the perfect person for this because
I mean,
Food
but
and
there's
everything.
no area. We cannot count the animals. I mean, it's not an animal, but
Do we go in and try to get it? I'll carry it out like a football.
no.
Lord.
It's the size of a pony, man.
Oh, it is? Okay.
We
Never
already
mind. I thought this thing was
ate
smaller.
enough.
Here we go. They're about to go chase, crawling in there under this fucking thing. Come on.
No,
Good
I
way to
think we
lose a
leave
hand.
It's
it.
back
Yeah,
here.
I think we leave it now.
Yep.
Mhm. The problem is solved.
For now, until that thing gets bigger.
I mean, if they keep digging deeper, that's going to happen. And we have to tell them, and that's it.
That goes 2 rations.
All right.
I must sandals.
We want to indicate in the nearest intersection for the miners some sort of indication that this thing is down here, so that when we go up to the top, we can give them basic directions to where to find this creature and prove that it's killed.
All right, and along with that, the skills that you got yourself, there are plenty of proof as to its existence and annihilation there.
Good.
Can I look at the compass
So-
real quick while we're here?
Oh, so give me perception. See if anybody can find it. Everybody can give me a perception if everybody's looking for it.
I'm not looking for it. It went out of my mind. I did not remember.
20.
10.
All right. So, Torin, you do happen to find it is nothing fancy. It looks like a piece of some kind of aluminum can that was sliced off at a certain point. A very crudely made little compass was put inside of it, and a very cheap little glass piece was welded over the top of it somehow. But it's a compass nonetheless. Got a little bit of spin to it.
Does it work? Does it seem to
Yeah.
work?
When you hold it, do you know north from south?
Probably not for this cave.
Well, it certainly seems, whether or not it's pointing north and south, it certainly seems to point in one direction. When you turn, it keeps pointing in that same general area
Okay.
there.
So I can get some sort of reading, even if it is upside down.
Yeah, it's pointing somewhere.
Okay.
All right, and
Yeah, let's
Anything
head back
else?
up and talk to the miners.
To Billy Bob.
all right.
Billy Bob.
What was the name of the other one?
Angelica?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Angelica? Oh, Jim. Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Timmy. Timmy. Well. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting you fellas to make your way back out of here so soon, or at all, to tell you the truth.
Well, didn't find your compass, but here's a piece of gold.
Mighty kind of you, I suppose. He takes a bite out of it. Oh. That's a damn shame. Maybe, did you manage to clear out whatever you found in there?
We did. It was a beast of some sort. Well,
Oh.
Jasper, you know about them, no?
A bull?
Yeah, it was a bullet. That, yeah, they're usually found a lot deeper, but they shouldn't be this close to the surface. But you're
Well,
right,
you're
they're
telling
super
me.
dangerous, and
It's been quite some time. I've seen them myself in my younger days. They've popped up every so often. Every now and then, one of them gets a little bit too big for its britches and goes wandering a little closer to the surface. But, man, it's been forever since I've seen such a thing. It's crazy. But nobody managed to find my
Show 'em
compass
one of
down
the
there. You don't
scales just
suppose
for
the
proof.
boule? You don't suppose that son of a bitch boule got my compass, did it? That's wild. That's wild.
I mean, it had a big mouth, man. That thing was huge. It's,
Well,
it's
when
still
we-
in there. I mean, it's missing
It's still
an
down
arm and some
there?
scale.
Well, that's some mighty fine meat, if I do say so myself. So when we reclaim it, maybe when we prepare the barbecue that we'll be having tonight, undoubtedly, maybe we can open it up and see if we find any goodies in there. It's happened before. You never know. You find those kind of nasty little things swimming
I
around
don't
down
think-
under the ground. You got to open them up. You never know what's inside. It's like a
like a big fleshy pinata. Yeah.
Well, just a heads up, there is a smaller one in there, but it looks like it ran off,
A smaller one.
so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, it wasn't anything to worry about. It just ran off.
What do you mean by smaller one? Is this like a alligators in the sewers type situation?
No, just I hold out. I mean, like a football size.
I don't know what it is, sir. There's something unscrupulous about you. You with the
I get that
fancy
a lot.
armors on. Is your friend over here pulling my leg? He seems like, you ever get the feeling a man is telling a joke that you just don't get? What's so fucking funny, fella?
I'm gonna be honest with you, there's here, but you are not going to find the compass in the bullet.
And why do you say that, mister?
Because the
Forget we have a
compass
paladin.
is broken.
One of you sons of bitches got my compass, don't you?
No,
Admit
we
it.
didn't got your compass. No.
Who's got it? Who's got it? It's you, isn't it, Chuckles? Oh, you
no,
son of...
he is. He got your compass.
Oh,
Sorry,
Oh, he's-
sorry, I can lie. sorry. He has it. He picked it up
Well,
from the chamber.
What do you have to say for yourself, sir? You come down here with your fancy gear on, looking all smooth like some kind of crazy armed dominatrix, and you come stealing from me, a working man? I've been down in these goddamn tunnels for 35 years.
Really bad, Torwin.
And I just paid probably what you'd make in a year.
By taking the one thing, without that compass, I never would have found Timmy. What's gonna happen the next time
In a cave.
when Timmy gets lost? That's my Timmy finder.
Is
Does
he
it
human?
point to Timmy?
Okay, fine. I'll pull the compass out. And I'm gonna stick my hand out and just leave it there. I'll let him grab it.
He reaches out, takes it.
And while he's taking it, I'm gonna take my gold back with sleight of hand.
Gives your gold back there. Thank you. Now, if you don't mind, and he drops the compass on the ground there. Thinking of you, Daddy. And he pulls his pants down and takes a piss on it. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Let me remove that from my inventory now.
Pulls it back up. Reaches back down, grabs it. Do you still want it? 1 gold. And he drops it in his bag. Come on, Timmy.
Yeah, I do.
Chris.
Jasper, can you clean it for me?
Sure. Prestidigitation. Yep.
I'm not touching that.
Not sure what's going on here with you, mister, but there you go. I'll take it. I'm done with it now. And rather a fair deal than a underhanded thievery. Come on,
I
Timmy.
paid for it.
These folks are weird. And he wanders off. And that's where we're going to crash things out for the night there. I'm assuming because hopefully next time we'll have more of the group back together so you guys are going to get things pushing on more forward there. So for the time being, for everything tonight, from the... Quick rewards here. You guys are going to get a total of 300 gold for dealing with that down there. And then you are also going to be getting actually, I'm going to give you an upgrade. You've had it for a while there. That pickaxe that you're swinging every so often, Jasper. I'm going to give you a +1 or war pick. So add a +1 war pick to your inventory there. And then also for the mission itself and for the combat and then everything else today, you guys are going with, let's see, 600 XP for combat.
Another 200 XP each for social role playing tonight, and can't forget exploration. So considering that Finvar got you lost repeatedly, I'm gonna say 50 XP for exploration XP for the night. So it's a total
You're
of what's that,
welcome.
850?
You're welcome.
850 XP for,
50.
for tonight's
Yeah.
session.
850? No.
850.
Okay. Torrin,
Awesome.
you know
All right, well-
I can totally lie, right?
Totally lost.
I did it because I don't stand you, Robin. Sorry.
We are going to.
It's fun.
Let's get everything together. Give me 1 second.
No.
Great voices, great improv tonight. Good session.
Yeah,
Thank you all. I was
really
feeling
good.
weird. Thought we'd get weird for the evening. It's always fun. That's all I like.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, so thank everybody for coming out. If you did enjoy, everybody, lurkers and otherwise, thank you so much. Rachel, as always, thank you for coming through and hanging out with us and starting off the game with your particular brand of chaos. And best wishes to you. You know, I know you said earlier on you had some other stuff going on. Hope that your next week starts off with some good news. Next week, when we come back around, you're gonna say, guess what, y'all? They were some suckers anyways. I'm better off, and I just got that big multi-million-dollar paying job where I do very little. I'm getting paid to watch midday television. What do they call that? Prime day television shit. For sure. All right, best of luck on that. Thank everybody for coming out, and we will catch y'all next week. We're gonna be setting a raid up here, going over to, you guys recommended them before, Blue Cottage D&D. So gather up, everyone. Gather up. Getting it all ready.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Y'all have a good night. See you later. Hold on, let me find all the buttons. All my buttons are spread out everywhere. It's the worst. All right, here we go. Other buttons. Ending.